What looks like quite a strong set of results, revenue and earnings growth for 2021. Talk us through the final 3 months of the year and what condition that puts you in to start out 2022.
I guess 21 has been really a record year in terms of result for Veolia, and nothing but an acceleration in the last 3 months of the year. It's the best result we've been having in 15 years, with doubling our net income, just to mention one figure. And of course, supported by COVID recovery, but it goes a lot beyond that, with growth of our high value hazardous waste solution, for instance, so supportive pricing and cost cutting. So all combined, really record year. But you can imagine for Veolia, it's been a very historical year for many other reasons, one being the merger with Suez and the successful tender offer, which is giving birth to a leading player in environmental solution worldwide.
And in terms of the growth for this year, looking through the analyst commentary this morning, it seems to match what were considered pretty lofty expectations. Where is the bulk of the growth going to come from in 2022?
In 2022, I guess a lot of the expectation of the growth in terms of margin, 4 to 6%, you've said. In terms of net income, we anticipate a plus 20% increase in 2022, which will put us to 1.1 billion euro. Of course, it starts with a combination of the Veolia and Suez business, a larger group this year, and big synergies across the globe by combining those two businesses. And I guess inflation for Veolia is either neutral or even a positive news across the board. And of course, everything we're experiencing, including, like the event in Europe, is nothing but reinforcing the need for ecological transformation solution, which is exactly what our business is about.
Well, speaking about developments in Europe, clearly everybody is watching very closely the situation unfolding in Ukraine and the impact of sanctions that have been imposed by the West on Russia. Talk to us about Veolia's exposure to Russia and how the situation is poised to impact your business.
The direct exposure to Russia and Ukraine for us is minimal, with less than 0.5% of our capital employed. And in those countries, we provide essential services such as district heating or collection of waste and treatment of waste. So you can imagine, of course, we are fully compliant with all the restrictions which were imposed by France, Europe, and the world, but we are maintaining those essential services to the population. I guess economically, I said directly, we have a very minimal exposure to those countries. But I think there is even a potential in Europe for more and more production of locally sourced green energy. And this crisis reinforces the fact that we cannot depend on importing fossil fuels. And we have part of the solution in our countries today, from biogas production, from wastewater treatment plant, or methanization of waste. And it can be significant. So we are really re-emphasis on those solutions to ecological transformation as well as autonomy, energetically speaking, of our countries.